What's up guys, so Julian Goldie here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about artificial intelligence and how that could impact SEO. So if you have a website, you need articles, you need content for your website to start ranking on Google. But at the same time, could you use artificial intelligence and tools like conversion.ai to start ranking your content? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you in this video. By the way, before we jump in, please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you want more SEO videos that are going to help you get more leads, traffic and sales to your site. Let's go. So can you use artificial intelligence to start creating content and articles for your website that are actually going to rank on Google? Well, what I would say is it's very easy to create content. If you look at tools like conversion.ai, these are so damn easy to go on there, click a button and generate a ton of content in literally a few seconds. It's insane. I mean, I've been testing it out recently because all you have to do is log in, hit your keyword, press OK, and all of a sudden you've got a ton of content. But at the same time, when I check out that content, the quality is pretty poor. It's not that great. And I could easily tell that this hasn't been written by a good copywriter. So right now, I wouldn't say the content quality is perfect. In fact, far from it. Then with tools like conversion.ai, they could generate so much more content in one single day. For example, if their output before was 2,000 words per day, which is decent, I reckon they could ramp that up to like 10,000 by using conversion.ai, generating content all day long and just editing it in their own style and perfecting it that way. And that's quite interesting because all of a sudden, if you have a team of writers, maybe you have 10 or 8 writers on your team, now you kind of only need like 1 or 2, which is a bit scary for copywriters, honestly. And if you want to create content for your website at volume, at scale, this is very easy to systemize, because what you can do is have a tool like Surfer SEO and create a blog outline in seconds. I've created other videos on that if you want to check those out. And then you can take that blog outline, put it into conversion.ai, type in the keyword that you're trying to rank for, and after that, edit it and put it on your website. And that is a much quicker and smoother process than anything else we've ever seen before when it comes to content creation. So all of a sudden, yes, artificial intelligence isn't the perfect solution to creating content, but it makes it a lot quicker, a hell of a lot quicker, which is crazy. The other thing is, all right, it's not perfect right now, but what about in 5 or 10 years when this technology has really been developed? So that's quite interesting. Now, there are a couple of problems with content creation on tools like conversion.ai. For example, their system only scraped and crawled content up to 2019, which means if you have a topic you're writing about after 2019, it doesn't exist in their database. And the content that you want to create isn't going to make sense if it's a new topic after 2019. Like, for example, if you take COVID just started in 2020, and if you want to mass produce articles about that topic, conversion.ai won't help you. It will just write articles about something completely different, or diseases or other things. So that's a bit of an issue. And also a lot of the statistics are out of date. You have to be very careful with stats. You don't want to give the wrong information out to users, and therefore you can't use a tool like conversion.ai unless you edit the statistics before you publish it. And finally, the more niche your topic is, the harder it is for AI to write about that topic. For example, I have a website about link building, SEO link building. It would be very hard to generate high quality content using AI tools because it's such a complicated topic, because it's so niche. Whereas if you have a website about dogs and you're just writing a general guide to dogs and maybe how to feed them, then that would be quite a simple topic, and AI could quickly produce content around that. So the more complicated the subject is, the less likely tools like conversion.ai are going to help you. Now, what I think could be really powerful with AI content creation tools is that you could quickly pump out a ton of articles on your website around a particular topic. And what this means is that it's going to be easier to rank your website because topical relevance is in your favor. For example, if you have a website about parrots, right? With topical relevance as a ranking factor on Google, the more articles you publish around parrots, the higher the chance that all of your articles are going to rank on Google. So with AI, you can quickly scale up and pump out literally hundreds of articles around this particular topic, which means topical relevance is going to work in your favor. It's going to be easier to rank all of your website's content, and you can quickly pump out a ton of articles around this topic. So that's quite interesting because it's going to kind of snowball your content. And therefore, the more content you produce on that topic, the more authority you have in the eyes of Google, and the easier it's going to be ranked. And even if your content quality isn't that high, the more authority you have, the easier it is to rank all of your pages on your website. Now, one question you might have is, will Google penalize your website for producing content from AI? Because surely it's unethical to just create tons of content at scale using a robot, essentially. What I would say is that if your content is accurate, if you're giving good information out, then it doesn't matter whether it's been written by AI or by a human. And at the same time, if your user experience is good, if users land on your website and they stick around on your website, they engage with it, they're obviously scrolling through the content and reading it, then Google doesn't care whether it's written by AI or written by a human. And this is interesting because really it's about the user experience. It's about giving users what they want when they search on Google. And whether you've done that with artificial intelligence, it doesn't matter. So for example, if you rank number 1 on Google, you won't stay there for long if your on-page metrics are not very good, if people jump on your website and bounce straight off. So AI content or human written content, it doesn't matter unless your on-page metrics are good. Now, the one final thing that I would say is that link building is going to become even more important than ever before. Because anyone now can create tons of content. Anyone can publish hundreds of pages with AI. Now, the differentiating factor is how many backlinks you have to your website, because not everyone can do that. In fact, most websites struggle with this. So if you want to rank your website, it doesn't matter whether you've created AI content or written it yourself. The most important ranking factor is still going to be links and high quality, relevant, and natural backlinks to your website, because that's the biggest indicator of authority and it can't really be faked. Unlike content, you can't outsource link building right now to artificial intelligence. So there's still a human element involved. It's going to be something that most websites can't do. And therefore, if you understand how to build high quality links to your website, all of a sudden you can rank higher than your competitors. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you. By the way, I run a link building agency. That's at juliangoldie.com. If you want a free consultation on exactly how to build high quality backlinks to your website and the tried, tested, and proven techniques that we use for our clients, then feel free to book in a call. That's at juliangoldie.com and we'll be happy to help.